Hello, Cancer. This is your tarot reading for November 2015. Oops. Okay. So thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for um, requesting readings. It's been really wonderful and busy because this is so last minute here. I did mean to get this month's readings out sooner, but trust me, it's been really crazy. The Hermit. Okay. Okay. Just a few, just a minute more for shuffling. So, I hope everyone has had a great Halloween or Samhain for you Wiccans out there. I think this means that the holiday season has officially started. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what your next 2 months are going to be like. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. Okay, now we have Four of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to cut the cards. Okay, so Hermit, Two of Pentacles, and then we have Four of Pentacles here in the past, starting in the past energy. We have Ten of Wands reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, the Strength card. Now what it looks like here, this is really good because a lot of energies, like Ten of Wands usually means carrying or dealing, being overwhelmed. And maybe you're going to feel overwhelmed for just a little while longer, because usually you see the man carrying the 10 wands and he's almost home. You might need to carry that. You might need to be dealing with a stressful situation for just a little while longer. And then you have this Eight of Swords. But this is good because we have feeling trapped and uncertain and not seeing options available, and this is going to be in the middle of your spread, but it's reversed. It means that you're finding options in your situation. You're not feeling trapped. You're not feeling hopeless. And this comes right next to the Strength card. So you have two major arcana, the Hermit and Strength, and that's pretty good because it means that maybe you've been busy, maybe you've been taking time alone and you've been withdrawn, and you just needed time to figure things out. Okay, we have Four of Cups. This is a card of emotional detachment. Um, Sometimes it means that we're not realizing there's an, we're missing certain opportunities here. We're unhappy with the Three Cups, but we're not seeing the Four Cups that are being offered. It can also mean just withdrawing from a very emotional situation. And that is clearly explained from what's going on up here and what's going on up here, being withdrawn. We have the Hierophant or the Pope in reverse. This is tradition, this is spirituality, your spiritual beliefs, your faith. And maybe this has been reversed because of certain situations. Now, I don't have any kings or queens or knights showing up. And maybe this is all going on with just you, Cancer. The world is in reverse. So maybe a lot of things, the world means completion and success. And it seems as if a lot of things are you're being withdrawn, and a situation is calling into question your faith. Um, and it's interesting that your Ten of Wands reversed indicates you're not done with a cycle. The world is usually the card of completion, but if it's reversed, it means that you're not getting past this situation. You're not getting closure just yet. And yeah, there's a lot of things going on with you personally that are not involving a lot of people. There might be people making things difficult for you or a particular person, but I don't see, it seems to be an issue of you handling this situation on your own. But the world represents, when it's upright, the world represents endings and beginnings. And clearly, you're not getting closure in this situation. And also, it seems as if you're not getting closure because your faith and your purpose have been damaged, that maybe you don't have faith or trust in a certain situation. You don't know what to believe anymore. Okay. I'm looking at your cards for just a little while longer because I am trying to just emotional detachment. Note the Hermit to Ten of Wands reverse to Four of Cups, the emotional detachment, being alone, being busy. But also we have this idea, this Four of Coins is the card of holding on, trying to hold on to resources. And if you hold on to resources, if you, well, not just resources, if you, even if you try to hold on to a relationship that you're not supposed to hold on to, then you have all of this going on. You have this overwhelmed feeling of anxiety and stress. You're losing your desire for life because wands symbolize fire. They symbolize passion, drive, motivation, a love of life. And even though this man is carrying these 10 swords, the the thing is he's carrying them, and he's determined to carry them all the way home, even though he might feel burden. And you know, you have to be careful that you're not holding on to a situation because you're afraid of letting go and um, and just putting the burden down when the time comes. But this is interesting because this Eight of Swords sort of indicates that maybe the blindfolds are coming off and that you are getting strength to deal with the situation for a little while longer. And that can be good. If you are getting strength to deal with the situation, um, you've spent some time alone, you know, and you've been focused on other things. But overall, you still can't avoid it. And maybe the fact that this Eight of Swords is reversed means that you're not going to be able to avoid it much longer. that you're starting to have some realizations, um, that you're no longer weakened by certain circumstances. You're no longer helpless. And so it's interesting that this comes right next to the strength card. But it seems as if in the future energy, you will want to just, once again, like the hermit, just emotionally detach. So this is about avoidance, just feeling emotionally stuck, but yet finding the strength to get unstuck or try to figure out a way um, to deal with the situation, this relationship. And it can be any stressful situation, Cancer. It can definitely be finances as well. I'm going to shuffle for your outcome card, and you're going to get two cards here. Well, King of Pentacles almost fell out. I guess no, it didn't fall out completely. But maybe this is the person who's giving you some stress. Another Ten of Pentacles. All these pentacles keep popping out. I'm thinking that there's a lot of career and money issues, especially with your job. I'm thinking that some of you have a job that you want to leave, but you can't right now. A job that's really overwhelming. Yep. We have the Lover's card. It just occurred to me you couldn't see me shuffling. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards. Page of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Page of Pentacles, a message about money. A page is someone who can deliver messages. Um, so maybe there's some news about money that you might not get right away for the month of November. Also, upright, the Page of Pentacles can also mean being connected to reality. It can definitely mean getting a reality check. Because pentacles represent the earth, um, it can mean that something in the material world, like starting a new project, um, it can mean being a student, it can mean a new job, it can mean a new project. And maybe that's not going to happen. And just remember what I just said about these pentacles trying to jump out, that maybe there are issues with a new job or leaving your job. Now, this Lover's card is interesting because um, you see, sometimes it's easy to interpret the Lover's card as a sexual relationship, and that is one interpretation, but the Lover's card can also mean finding unity, um, wholeness. You know, the man and the woman come together, but it can also mean two separate parts of yourself coming together. You're no longer divided as we have here with the Two of Coins. You're no longer confused. Um, it can also mean that your head and your heart are united. So this doesn't necessarily have to mean a relationship. It can definitely mean that if this is a relationship reading, um, it can definitely mean that you and this other person are going to resolve things. Um, Interesting. But I like the idea of the head and the heart being united. And I also think I like the idea of unity within the self because you've been emotionally detached here. You've been alone here. You've been trying to find strength to conquer. And it seems like you've lost faith here. And so the Lover's card comes along to renew your faith, to renew your love, to renew your happiness, and you connect emotionally again. And so, you might be in a strange place for this month, but in the end, I think you're going to feel connected to the world. That is definitely one strong interpretation. But keep in mind that in a material sense, I really do think that this is pertaining to money or a job situation. Things might be delayed, especially if you plan on going to school or if you've been applying for jobs. Things might be delayed just for a little while, not too long. Okay. So, Cancer, that was your tarot reading for November. I hope it gave you some clarity. But if you need specific details, you should definitely look in my information in the description of the video and make an appointment. I'd be more than happy to read for you. So, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you in December.